Come on in, let me tell you about my book.
It'll be 61 years in September.
That's really neat. So that's your wedding picture?
Yes. Yeah. 61 years ago.
Wow. That's beautiful.
I don't know if that's the front page or if that's the cover, or I'm not experienced book publisher or writer, so I'm just asking you for advice.
Nice. And I'm doing an interview on your book. You wrote it.
I did.
Wow.
None of us in that age thought that it was bad, or that we were being unfairly treated, or that we
It was
needed.
just everyday life.
It was fun. It was a learning experience. Grow up with things that you could do on your own. You know, I mean, you learn by doing rather than by somebody telling you what to do. And
I mean, you're a remarkable person.
I'm a super guy. Yeah.
Yeah. You established
Just
the
like
boat-
everybody else that grew up in that age.
You established boat building in Port Townsend. You were one of the first people to put people to work here.
Oh yeah.
And you have a remarkable history. And your book,
I didn't know you couldn't do it. See, I mean, I grew up and got out of high school and went to work. And from learning from, you learn by your mistakes, not by somebody telling you what to do. And if you think for yourself and not think that what other people are thinking.
how did you think of starting the business? And is that what the book's about?
Yeah, oh yeah, there's a,
So let's go.
well, it's,
And it's well written. You tell it like the person can also be there.
it's, so we had, he was still working for the Associated Press, so Germaine was the manager of the charter office, and it was in the 60s, early 60s, around the time of the World's Fair in Seattle.
Wow.
And then we started building charter boats, building at the port of Port Townsend, and we built that. And I said, I think we'll build boats. And she says, you don't know anything about that. And I said, I'll hire people that do.
And then that's how you started. You started with this building.
Right.
Right here.
Right.
And then you hired all sorts of people, and your company ended up hiring 40 people.
Yeah.
I mean,
It was the second biggest private business in Jefferson County, next to the paper mill. And I only had 40 people.
and how did you think of the name?
The name is, we were gonna build fishing boats, work boats. And so when you went to the fishermen on the docks or anybody that was involved in commercial fishing, everything was skookum this, skookum that. And so I thought, well, wonder what skookum means. And it means, in Chinook Indian jargon, it means finest quality, well-built, fast, it has all kinds of, because Chinook Indian jargon has a lot of descriptions of words that they used. And so then we used an Indian drawing of a halibut, because halibut is a strong, long life fish. So that's how we came up with the name, Skookum Marine. Building a 70-foot plug, which is what you use to make the mold off of.
And you did the molds?
Oh yeah, we made our own.
You made everything.
We
You
did
created the
everything,
mold?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, in boat building, when you built a 70-footer, you made a layout on the ground and a drawing of the table of offsets, and you built the mold from that. You didn't send it off to a company and have them do it for you. You know, I mean, that's a transom.
And you're building that?
Oh yeah, we did the whole thing. I mean, I didn't do it. My employees did. See, that's what it looked like before you put the planking on it.
So
I had a good designer in Seattle, Ed Monk, and he would do the design for us, and then when customers, everything was custom, so customers would go to Monk and have him lay out the interiors, and then we'd build it to design, and we didn't need to design, and see, like, here's some little pictures. I didn't know how far to go with this, so
this is wonderful. This is what people want to see.
well, I wasn't the only one. We had designers and architects and good employees that could do the projects, and it was a fun time. Well, and we knew in the book here, I talk about learning that competition builds business, and so because we were the only one here, our business was kind of slow to begin with. So we encouraged other boat builders to move here, and it just expanded on that basic principle that competition builds success. And boat, you know, one time the city came and said, well, anyway, they said, well, you know, we had a marine supply, and Radden had a marine supply, and Admiral Marine had a marine supply, and they said, well, we shouldn't let these people come. We shouldn't give them a permit to come here. And I says, why not? I says, it's the greatest thing in the world. If they come here, everybody within 100 miles that wants a park for their boat will come to Port Townsend and buy from somebody. And this is input. My name is Bernard Arthur, and my company name was Skookum Marine, and the book that I'm putting together's name is Can Do Generation, and I hope that all of you can hardly wait to see it.